So I just randomly went on this page on Wikipedia, list of Marvel Cinematic Universe films, and it says, all of a sudden, out of nowhere, it's saying that the Avengers Infinity War sequel is Avengers Infinity Crusade, with Spider-Man Learning Curve, Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3, Black Widow, Doctor Strange, Nightmare, Black Panther Returns, Ant-Man and the Wasp Unlimited, Spider-Man No More, Captain Marvel 2, Avengers Secret War, and Thor God of Thunder, and they're going to abandon the phase grouping after Phase 4. Now, unfortunately, I try to say that's not true because last edited by 44 seconds ago by an anonymous thing, and I haven't heard anything about this, so I don't know. I mean, some of those films have been confirmed, like the Black Widow movie, and they're probably going to make a Doctor Strange, Black Panther, more Spider-Man sequels, but eh. Hey, what's up, guys? Oh, by the way, that wasn't time travel, that was teleportation. Here. Does this make you... That make you feel more comfortable? Okay. Hey, what's up, guys? It's Ron, my favorite YouTuber here. Shut up, I'm not running out of ideas. Just I didn't really know what to upload today, so I went into my list of I have this giant list, and it's like backup ideas for YouTube videos in case there ever comes a time when you don't know what to make. Like today, I'm gonna be making another superhero movie. That's my thing, where all the information's held for another superhero video. This little video. Why is it doing that? I opened the door so that I could do the walking in like this. Anyway, okay, so back in 2014, back when DC was just starting their DC Extended Universe and Marvel was pumping out their Marvel Cinematic Universe, they were kind of competing. I honestly, I'm a DC and a Marvel fan. I once left a comment saying, I once found a comment saying, oh, they rushed Justice League too much, and I was like, well, yeah, but Justice League was the 5th movie in the DC Extended Universe, and The Avengers was the 6th movie in the Marvel Cinematic Universe. So they weren't, sure, they could have made another movie, but you might have still said it was rushed. And then someone else said, actually, the ones in the Marvel Cinematic Universe, I shouldn't be saying it really, maybe he was just a correction, but in Marvel Cinematic Universe, all those movies that preceded The Avengers were origin stories, except for Iron Man 2. But, to which I responded, yes, but a lot of them were origin stories too for DC. We had our Superman origin story, which was Man of Steel, our Batman origin story, which was Batman v Superman, and our Wonder Woman origin story, which was Wonder Woman. And I agree that they should have just kind of left Suicide Squad alone, save it for another day, and then replace it with an origin story for either The Flash, Aquaman, or Cyborg. Probably Aquaman or Cyborg, since The Flash, we have the Flash TV show for the origin of that. But then there'll only be 2 out of the 6 Justice League members, or Justice Leaguers, as I said in the comment, who don't have an origin story. Just like the Avengers. And someone else commented saying, I like you because you seem like a DC fan who's not caught up in this DC versus Marvel war. Yes, I'm a DC and a Marvel fan. I want to see both of their universes take off, and I'm happy for Marvel that they're making such amazing movies. Ever since Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2, which was when I was actually caught up on this superhero thing, I've seen all the movies, except for Thor Ragnarok. I didn't get to see Thor Ragnarok because I was busy watching Justice League, and then again with my dad, and then by then I couldn't really care less about Thor Ragnarok. But, so yeah, in fact, right now I still haven't seen Thor Ragnarok, but I was there for Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2, I was there for Wonder Woman, I was there for Spider-Man Homecoming, I was there for, what came next? I guess Justice League. I was there for, Black Panther and Avengers Infinity War, and I would have gone to Deadpool 2, but it's restricted and plus I already kind of know what happens. Oh, by the way, you don't have to worry about telling me spoilers, but that doesn't mean go into the comments and write spoilers, because other people reading them might not like spoilers. Just leave a comment but say spoilers at the top, and then hit enter 5 times so that people have to hit read more to read the rest, and then write your spoilers. But I really don't mind spoilers. I'm fine with spoilers. But anyway, so back in 2014, back before I was even into superheroes, I knew what a superhero was. Everyone's heard of Superman or Batman. Even if you're not a fan of them, you've at least heard their names and know that they're superheroes. But I thought that, my dad always tells me, he's more of a Marvel fan and he doesn't really like DC. He's okay with DC, but that's mainly because I like DC. But, he's like, no one with so much power like Superman could possibly be a good guy. And that's what I thought too. I thought that Superman would have been a jerk. It wasn't until I actually watched them, thanks to my stepmom, that Go and subscribe to my second channel where we're marathoning the superhero movies and Doctor Who. Carol II, Carealoo, space THE, space 2ND. But, and then that's how I realized, like, oh, actually, they're quite nice. And then I started to realize, like, oh, these guys are supposed to be the embodiment of what we want to be. But back in the day, DC had all these movies that they were planning to come out from 2016 until 2020. And then Marvel pumped out their entire thing for... I'm trying to think of how I can do... Phase 3, there we go. But, and that was from 2016 to 2019, but you get the picture. And I was just thinking, like, you know, DC Extended Universe is absolutely crazy. And, like, even if you're a DC fan, you have to admit they are crazy. Lobo, Deadshot, what's gonna happen with the Deadshot or Deathstroke movie? At the time, I'm not gonna lie, I didn't know, like, I saw they're making a Deadshot movie and a Deathstroke movie. I didn't know anything about Suicide Squad, so I thought that they were the same person for some reason. I'm sorry, guys. I know that. Why is the door keep opening? Must be the wind. Anyway, like, I know now that they're clearly different characters, but at the time, I had no idea who either of them was. So when you hear the words like Deadshot and Deathstroke for the first time, you gotta admit it. If you had no idea who those guys were, you probably think that they were similar characters. Stop it, door! Who's... There we go. I closed it entirely. So anyway, like before I was just closing it, but I didn't like nothing. Anyway, and then they also have Birds of Prey, or New Gods, which will be lucky if they come out by the 6th extinction. But anyways, and then, not to mention that their entire slate from 2016 to 2020 has not gone to plan. In fact, like, so far, really, it's gone to plan, but it's not going to plan anymore. And then I was starting to think, like, oh, it just doesn't seem fair that DC's struggling while Marvel's pumping out their entire timeline perfectly. But then I looked back at what the Marvel timeline was predicted, and actually, it was screwed up as well. Like, not really screwed up. Like, don't get me wrong, Marvel's still making pretty good movies, but it was nowhere near what they planned. So I'm just going to quickly break down what DC and Marvel thought they were going to make versus what they actually did make. Let's go. So for DC, in March 2016, they were going to release Batman v Superman: Dawn of Justice. And yeah, that pretty much went to plan. In August 2016, they were going to release Suicide Squad, and yeah, basically went to plan, except for the Rotten Tomatoes scorings. I don't really trust Rotten Tomatoes. Like, I liked the Pixels movie. Almost everything that they say is crap, I think is great, and everything that they say is great, I think is crap. Then in June 2017, they were going to release a Wonder Woman movie, and yep, that went to plan, and probably did better than they were originally expecting even before the Batman v Superman: Dawn of Justice came out. November 2017, they were going to have Justice League Part 1. Oh, and by the way, I'm saying that these ones have gone to plan. Maybe their months got a bit shuffled, but I don't know. If it came out in the same year for me, I'm going to call that going to plan. Except for Aquaman, because let's face it, like, going to come out in the summer, now it's almost Christmas. Like, so they're going to release Justice League Part 1, which is more, if anything, a Justice League Part 1 of 1. Because, like, it's a one-parter. Like I was looking forward to, like, a cliffhanger of some sort, but no. You know, like, I like, everyone else was saying, like, the one thing that I wanted was to see Superman in his black suit with a mullet. To me, I don't really care if it's a black suit or a mullet. The creators explained that they wanted the blue suit because that was the embodiment of hope. Like, a black suit might make him look like evil Superman. And that brings me, the one thing that I wanted from Justice League was, oh, and this isn't a spoiler that Superman comes back from the dead. Everyone knew it. It went down like the worst secret kept in the history of superhero movies. But anyway, so, I just wanted to see an evil Superman. Because you know Batman v Superman, which I actually haven't seen, but I know everything about it. And the Flash is like, Bruce, listen to me. It's Lois, she's the you're right about... They did nothing with that. Zack Snyder had a huge plan, DC, and you ruined it. It was going to be all timey-wimey stuff, and you ruined it. Time travel. Yeah. I don't like that they canceled Back to the Future either. But, like, I don't care if you kept on pumping out movies until it went to crap, just, But anyway, so, and then, you know, I just want to see an evil Superman. And, like, when I saw Superman come back from the dead and he started beating up the Justice League and stuff like that, I was like, yes! But it got stopped like quicker than the Batman v Superman fight was. But yeah. So like, you know, but at least it wasn't evil Superman. It wasn't really an evil Superman. It was more like text. Okay, it was more just like a Superman who was confused, but you know, it was alright. But anyway, this isn't about that. Yeah, Justice League went to plan. Yeah. In March 2018, they were gonna have a Flash movie, which, let's face it, you could probably put in the Google definition for development hell, put the Flash movie. Enough said. Like, yeah, seriously, the Flash movie is not only not coming out in March 2018, it's not only not coming out in 2018, we have no idea when it's coming out. There's rumors that it's coming out in 2020, Batman was going to be in it, now he's not. They went through like a bunch of re-scripting and a bunch of recasting and directors and stuff like that. I mean, like, I'm starting to wonder if the Flash is like, something's actually stopping it from ever coming out. But DC is going to keep on trying, and we're probably going to get the Flash movie at some point, whether it's The Flash, or Flashpoint, or The Flash. I was kind of looking forward. Like, it was announced it was going to be Flashpoint, and I was like, oh, Dan, I was just looking forward to seeing a nice little Flash movie. Like, save Flashpoint for later. And I was like, okay, now it's not Flashpoint, it's Flash again. And I'm like, oh, I want to see Flashpoint. Kind of odd how I knew nothing about superhero movies a couple of years ago, and now, like, you know, I guess it was the age of movies, you know, though, right? Because, like, back in, like, the 20th century, if you saw someone reading these comics, you would make fun of them. But now, like, every other month, literally every other month, like, literally, you don't even have to research into when these movies are coming out. Just every other month, run to the theaters. There's going to be a superhero movie. But anyway, in July 2018, there was going to be an Aquaman movie. And while the Aquaman movie, at first glance, seems to be the only one in their timeline that's actually going to come out, it's not July, it's December. December 21st. I thought that Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse coming out December 14th was close to Christmas. Like, people are going to be celebrating Christmas, guys. What are you doing opening up on December 21st? I guess they just said, like, you know, like, no, we needed 2018, we already screwed up our timeline enough, and they're like, fine, but, like, the earliest we can do it is, like, right before Christmas, and they're like, whatever. April 2019, there was going to be a Shazam movie, and that's still going to plan. Yeah, it's good. June 2019, Justice League Part 2. You had it, guys. Then you had to move it off the schedule saying you were making room for the Batman. Then the Batman is not even coming out. It's 2018. Can you remember when 2018 was the distant future? Anyway, like, yeah, we have no idea when Justice League Part 2 is coming out. And in fact, like, the Justice League Part 2 that Zack Snyder was planning, probably not coming out. Maybe DC will look at his ideas and try to adapt them, but, like, chances are Justice League 2 will probably come out at some point, but it'll nowhere be near the Justice League Part 2 that was originally planned. Probably a movie, like, another way of putting it is that a movie one day will come out with the title Justice League 2, but it probably won't be Part 2, and it probably won't be anything that we were hoping for. Like, it may be a good movie, but it won't adapt the story that Batman v Superman and Justice League Part 1 were planning. Then in April 3rd, 2020, there was going to be a Cyborg movie, and then it was never really mentioned again. So technically it's still slotted for 2020, but DC recently, like, listed out, like, 5 different announcements of the movies that they were going to make, and Cyborg wasn't in any of them. And, like, technically, they never said anything about it not coming out. So technically, in the Wikipedia page, it's still slotted for April 3rd, 2020, because no one has ever said that's not coming out. But let's face it, guys, it's probably not coming out. Maybe a Cyborg movie is going to come out at some point, but it's probably not going to be the Cyborg movie that they planned. Personally, I don't even think that they really had a plan. They just wanted a Cyborg standalone movie. And then in July 24th, 2020, there was going to be a Green Lantern Corps, however you pronounce it, movie. It's C-O-R-P-S, and I guess sarsaparilla is spelled sarsaparilla, and knock is spelled Canuck. I heard that it used to be pronounced Canuck, but then they decided knock was easier to say. But anyway, so yeah, and that is a movie that they had in a couple of slots, so they are planning to release that, but is it going to be 2020? They're probably going to say that for, like, Flashpoint or Flash or the Batman or Man of Steel sequel or something like that. Okay, that was the DC timeline. Jeez, I've been filming for 17 minutes. Wow, okay, on to the Marvel timeline. Okay, you know what? I'm done with the months. I'm done with the months. Okay, let's just go. 2016, they were going to be Captain America Serpent Society, which was bullcrap, and they later said it was Civil War. Yeah, great. I have to have my phone back because I just realized that while I have the movies as they came out memorized, I don't have the original plan memorized. Then in 2016 there was going to be a Doctor Strange movie, and yeah, one could. I remember when they were saying, like, for Phase 4 there may be Doctor Strange 2, because at the time they will be due for a sequel. And I was like, Doctor Strange? Who the frick is Doctor Strange? Now I know who he is. Jeez, so many characters. Then in 2017 there was going to be Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2. Yeah, maybe they shuffled the month, I don't know, but yeah. Then in 2017 there was going to be Thor Ragnarok, and yeah, that went to plan, but there was a Spider-Man Homecoming movie before that. It was funny because DC's announcing a whole bunch of movies that are not coming out. Marvel didn't announce a bunch of movies that are coming out. I'm sorry, DC fans. I am a DC fan like you, but come on, we can make our jokes. But anyway, so Thor Ragnarok did come out in 2017, just another movie came out in between, but extra movie. And it was well liked by critics as well. No, I don't really care about critics, I normally disagree with them anyway. In 2017 there was also going to be Black Panther movie. It did come out in 2018 though, but close enough. In 2018 there was going to be a Captain Marvel movie, which got bumped up to 2019. Then in 2018 there was going to be an Inhumans movie. You remember when that was going to be a thing, but then they changed it to an 8-episode TV show that was never really cancelled, but it's cancelled because no one liked it, pretty much. Marvel actually made something that didn't like it. But I bet a whole bunch of people were watching it and being like, this is DC, isn't it? Like, people who aren't really hardcore, stuff like that. And then, and they are announcing that an Inhumans movie might still happen, but might not be for a bit. But anyway, and then there was going to be Avengers Infinity War Part 1 and Avengers Infinity War Part 2, and Captain Marvel and Inhumans were actually going to come out in between those two parts, and there are 2 movies that are going to come out here, but Inhumans was taken out, Captain Marvel was moved over here, and Ant-Man and the Wasp won here, basically. So yeah, so that was the timeline as they once were, then versus now. Holy crap, I've been filming for 20 minutes. Okay, thank you all so much for watching this video. I really hope that you enjoyed it. If you did like it, I really enjoyed it. Please leave a dislike, and I really did enjoy it. Leave a comment down below if you liked it and why, because it feels awesome to get some motivation and encouragement. If you didn't like, please leave a comment down below saying why you didn't like, saying brief next time I thought won't be able to prove. I'm just going to treat your dislikes as for a like. And subscribe so that you know when my next video comes out. Thanks guys so much for watching, and as always, I'll see you next time. Bye bye!